Okay, friends, subscribers, and all of you YouTubers out there, welcome to No Bags, No Business. Why has this channel sprung up all of a sudden? Why? Because they're stopping giving free shopping bags at the supermarket so they can sell you from a 15-cent bag to a $5 bag or dearer. I've seen them in some stores where they're $20 for a shopping bag. And yes, they are actually that expensive. They say that they are not recyclable. That is a load of bunkum. It's a load of bullshit. They are treating you like a mushroom and telling you a load of crap. Well, guess what, folks? I manufacture a plastic product. I know a shitload about plastics, and I'm sorry for swearing, folks, but I have to, because I'm sick of this shit, and there's no other word for it. It's bullshit. It's crap. It's rubbish. Right? See, their profits are down, and see, they forget how they were born as well. See, supermarkets have forgot how a supermarket came about. We're going to discuss a few things here. But today, as it says in the description, my truth is a little stone that's going to smack the shit out of those dirty big supermarket giants. So today I'm going to call myself David. My name's not David, but I'm calling myself David today because I'm going to slay a giant. I'm going to slay a few of them all at once with some truth. Right? Because I'm sick of the bullshit. I really am sick of the bullshit. Right? What a lot of people don't know, plastic is degradable. Plastic will degrade. Anybody who knows has got a plastic toy, stick it out the backyard, it degrades, it goes downhill, and it breaks. Why did it break? Because the cells of the plastic have broken down over time. The sun breaks it down. Some plastics take a little bit longer to break down, some take a little bit less. Right? But it's the resin plastics are the unrecyclable plastics, not these type of plastics. These type of plastics are recyclable. Now, the thing about printing on a bag, now they tell you, okay, let's jump to another scene. There we go. We're going to turn that one off. We're going to put this one up. Right, this one here, and I stretch it out and pull it into the middle. This one here is the stuff that they tell you are recyclable, but is a load of shit. Do you know that they could be sued in a court of law for false and misleading advertising? Because they're saying that these green eco bags, right? A lot of them sell these green type eco bags, right? They say, oh, they're 100% eco, they're recyclable. Guess what? They're not. They're 100% not recyclable, where this bag is 100% recyclable. I mean 100% recyclable, right? Because how do they recycle it? You put it in a grinder, you take it to your local store. Well, they used to have the boxes where you put your bags, and they actually noticed people were recycling them. Right? But then you come to these type of bags, which is the type of plastic they're actually trying to introduce you to actually buy. And yes, I'm not taking responsibility for the advertising on these bags. These are freely available images, and I am using them as the type of plastic. Now, see that plastic there? Yes, to a certain extent, it was recyclable. Now, the problem is when you print on a bag, you introduce a product called ink. The moment you introduce a product called ink onto a bag, it can't be recyclable. Now that can't be recycled. That bag is unrecyclable. 1, 2, the type of plastic, I can tell just by looking at that plastic, it's an unrecyclable plastic. But look at the amount of ink on there. Because once you introduce those inks into the plastic, it can't be recycled. But you might say, oh, well, I've got a coloured plastic bag. It's red. It must have had ink in it. That's bullshit. Do you know those plastics are actually coloured at DuPont, or the plastic supplier that supplies people like me that make plastic product? They do that at their factory before it's sent to us with products that are integratable with plastic. These inks are integratable with plastic. Why? Because they want the print on the outside, not on the inside. Right? So then you go to these type of shopping bags. Notice how it says here, I'm reusable. But they're using the recycle symbol. That is false advertising. using a recycle symbol on a bag that is 100% not recyclable. Right, they're saying we are plastic shopping bag free. Right, yeah, they're no plastic bag, but do you know the stuff that these things are coated in is plastic? They're lying. They are bloody lying to you. These are going to be the next rubbish bins of the day. They will wind up littering worse, and these do not degrade. Why? Because there's certain products within these, there's cottons, there's other materials that they use to strengthen the plastic. All these are strengthened plastic bags. Now, because they have strengthened these plastic bags, they are unreusable, ever. They can never be reused. Right? This is a canvas bag. Okay, canvas bags are reusable, will degrade, will rot, and everything like that. Yes. This, sorry, it didn't come up. Where is it? I can't tell, that's not a plastic bag. Right, now these here, that is semi-recyclable. You could recycle that once because it's got printing on them. If they didn't print on these bags, they could be reused. These bags here, 100% recyclable. They can go through a machine that grinds them up. They can be put back into the plastic manufacture business. If people just recycled the plastic bags, we wouldn't have a problem. And they've turned around. This government is out of control. The New South Wales government and the state governments all over Australia are out of control. This bag here, okay, that wasn't coloured by ink. This was coloured at the maker of the plastic, the actual little beads. Because when we buy plastic, right, we buy plastic in beads. They're little plastic beads. They are either neutral colour, which are clear, or they're coloured. Now, these are coloured at places like DuPont. Now, DuPont is one of the plastic manufacturers who actually make the plastic and design the plastic we are using. Now, these are recyclable. I could run them through my recycle machine, and I'm not giving that site any credence because that is the ACT government who started all this crap, and I didn't realise that. But no, these bags, they're saying they are not recyclable. They are saying they are single use. You can recycle a plastic bag back into something like that. It came from a part, a plastic component. It can go back to a plastic component. But then if you do something like this, not recyclable. 100% not recyclable. 100% not recyclable. And I don't care whose name's on that bag because I'm not talking about the company names. Their bags aren't recyclable. You most probably could recycle that once. You'd get a pinker bag, but the plastic wouldn't be that crash hot because they're printed on them. See, they are the ones that are making them unrecyclable. That 100% recyclable. Put it through a machine, it can be recycled. We recycle this type of plastic all the time. It can be put, because this type of plastic is used by some manufacturers, and yes, some of the products we use is that same type of plastic, so we can actually recycle that plastic. Right? But they're lying to you when they tell you that this is recyclable. Not. 100% not. If you tried to recycle that, you would be recycling into one of the shittiest products you've ever seen. Not recyclable. Right, they give you these, yeah, these rot, they're paper, of course. Okay, they can go back to paper. I'd be quite happy to buy paper, not a problem. Not buy paper, to get paper. Right, but the thing is, they go out and they make these eco bags. You go into choose to reuse. It should be choose to refuse. That sign should be choose to refuse, because the advertising saying these are green grocery bags, plastic bag free. That's bullshit. The material they're made of are rayons, cottons. Rayon is plastic. For God's sake, do you know that most of your clothes are plastic? Right? Why can't we recycle clothes? Why? Because rayons and nylons, they have limited amounts of other ingredients in them. Once they have those other ingredients, they cannot be recycled. Full stop. Once you mix something with plastic, it can't be recycled. That's the problem. The problem isn't the plastic bags. The problem is the bags they're trying to say are eco-friendly. Right now, see, they forget about how supermarkets were born. See, supermarkets were born to stop. No, they wanted everybody shopping with them, and they thought of all the different ways they could get people to come to them and everything like that. And right, all your groceries into one place. See, now, in my day, you saw this only in a green grocery. Right, what's a green grocery? A green grocery is a fruit and veg place where you go and buy your fruit and veg. We had these things called butchers. Right? And then we had these things called recipes, and we used to make our food. Put the ingredients of meat and vegetable together, you got food. Right? You used to buy flowers in big bags. But, see, they tell you that they are bloody trying to save the environment. That is bullshit. Right? They're coming around with signs like that. Well, I've changed that up. We've got signs with dollar signs over that. Because, see, that's what they are after. They are after dollar signs. See, now, here's a good example. Recycle, reproduce, reuse. You cannot recycle those bags. It is bullshit, folks. They are lying to you 100%. Don't listen to the bullshit. You cannot. If someone brought that to me and said, please recycle that, I'd tell them to F off. Because they're stupid. If they believe the government crap that stuff can be recycled, is bullshit. That contains cottons, that contains other ingredients that cannot be reused. It cannot be recycled. In the bag, it can be reused until it breaks, then you've got to throw it out. It's useless. You can't even use it as a garbage bag. Yet with those plastic ones, at least you can tie them up, put your rubbish in them, throw them out as a garbage bag. Now, see, one of the reasons why the shops want you to pay for these type of bags is their profit margin, right? Because, as I said, once people turned around and started realising they could use those little plastic bags as garbage bags, their profits on one of their products went down. Big time, went down. And yet, the plastic bag that they sell you is more dangerous to the environment than the plastic bag that they give you with your groceries, and you can use it. I think we worked it out today, there is one 1/100th of the plastic in one of those little plastic bags than the ones they sell you. Less plastic. That's how much less plastic is in that little bag they give you. That's why you've got to ask for double bags when you get heavy items. Right? Because they don't make them thick enough. Now in China actually banned. Do you know how China solved their problem? All China did, they went after the bag manufacturers, right, and the shopkeepers, and said that if you use or sell a plastic bag that is less than 1.75 micron, yes, I know my microns, you will be fined and charged. And you could even go to jail over it. This is what China did. This is how China solved the problem. They went after the real crooks. The businesses, not the people. They didn't feed the people with bullshit. They just made the bags thicker, and people started reusing them. They didn't print on them, they just made them thicker. That's all they did. They used the same plastic, made them thicker. Australians and American companies said, no, make it thinner, it's too much money. Do you know how much, right? 7 grams of plastic costs. Right? No, actually, sorry. Do you know how much a kilo of plastic costs? $7. $7. I buy plastic for $7. Serious. $7. I can turn $7 worth of plastic into... What does it work out? Oh, 1,700. That's right. I can turn a $7 piece of plastic, or $7 bag of plastic, for $1,700. Because that's how much plastic's worth. It's not worth much. But your profit margin is, okay, we've got to take into account electricity, everything like that, and the manufacture of the product. But that's how much we sell our product for. But that takes 1 kilo of plastic to make that much. Now, see, they know this, right? They know plastic is degradable, and they've been lying to you for years, right? Have you ever accidentally ironed a rayon shirt or a nylon shirt and it's melted? That's plastic. Can't be recycled because it's got cottons in it as well. It's got other ingredients that can't be recycled. Now, the problem is the plastics that they want to sell are worse than the ones they're giving you for free. See, it's not about anything. See, the government only got behind this because the supermarket started the drive, right? The supermarkets could actually be sued in a court of law for lying about these bags being recyclable. They cannot be recycled, folks, and I guarantee you they cannot be recycled. And I challenge the supermarkets to prove it can be recycled. There you go. Here's a challenge to all the big supermarkets. Recycle 1,000 of those bags and turn it into another product. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do you know why? Because you can't. You will not be able to recycle that green, recycle, reduce, reuse bag. You will not be able to do it. And you will end up facing legal action for saying that it is recyclable. Because you are misleading the public. The government is misleading the public by telling people it's recyclable as well. It's not. They cannot be recycled. And I challenge any multi-supermarket to go out, have press standing by as well as the free press, not the false media like you guys use, the real press out there, the people. Make sure you've got a few of them there when you do it, because I guarantee you won't be able to recycle that bag. And I'm talking about the green one and the red one. You won't be able to recycle them, and they won't be able to recycle them. And that's the stone that I said I'm slaying them with. Here's the challenge. I'm challenging Woolworths, Coles, and all the Australian and American supermarkets to prove that those so-called bloody recycle bags, and I'm talking about this one up here, that green bag there, right? Oops, that green bag there, chemical free, my backside, yeah. They are plastic, by the way, folks. They are plastic. I hit on that image accidentally. But that recycle, reduce, reuse bullshit, and that's all it is. Pure bullshit, folks. Pure bullshit. I challenge them to take thousands of those bags, or even 100 of them, and recycle them. I challenge them because they cannot do it. I know for a fact they cannot do it. No plastics manufacturer can recycle that bag. It cannot be recycled and turned into another product and reused as another product. That is a load of bullshit, folks. And I mean, it's 100% bullshit. Yet you come to this beautiful little beauty here. Find it again. I've got to come back up and find it. You come up and you get these plastic bags, the ones you get every day at your supermarket. You give me 1,000 of them, I can turn, or give me 20,000, I can turn it into 20,000 products. Might be small, but I can turn them into a useful product. I could most probably turn one into one of my products. I know it'll work, wouldn't be as strong as the material we use, but we use better quality plastic. But I could pretty much, maybe 3 at the most. I could guarantee you I could definitely turn it into one of my products. Guarantee it. Span my life on it, span the launch of my product, because no, our product's not actually out on the market yet, but soon will be. But the thing is, I guarantee you I can recycle those bags and turn them into a product. And I could turn it into my own product without any question. Without any question. I know I could. But there's no way you can turn that other bag. You cannot reuse that other bag. That other bag here, that bag there, those 2 bags there are unrecyclable. 100% unrecyclable, folks. That's right, 100% unrecyclable. There is no possible way that that bag can ever be recycled. The press, the government, the supermarkets are lying. Now, how can we fight this, and how can we have a revolution? Right? And I'm calling for a revolution, but I'm calling for a revolution on the supermarkets. See, what you young people don't know, in the old days, supermarkets weren't around that much. You'd be lucky to find a supermarket. You really would. In the old days, you'd be lucky to find a supermarket. You had to travel a long way. We had to travel 20k to get it to a supermarket. We had local greengrocers and local butchers and local stores, and we had the bread man came around, and the milko came around, and the fruito came around. So I'm saying to all you fruitos and all you milkos that lost your businesses when the supermarkets turned around and started charging money, now's your time to get back out there. Right? Because the supermarket's cutting their own throat at the moment. But those of you that don't want to wait for the milkos and the bread man to come back, go to Aldi. Okay, yes, I'm saying go to Aldi. Why am I saying go to Aldi? Yeah, you've got to pay for those bloody same ridiculous unrecyclable bags. But your groceries are 100% cheaper than they are at bloody Coles or Woolworths. For God's sake, have some sense. Vote with your feet. March to the other store. And the moment they actually wake up and actually bring back the free plastic bags, then vote with your feet and prove to Aldi that they need to pack your groceries. Right? That's the only problem with Aldi. But the problem with Aldi at the moment is they're not a problem because their groceries are cheaper, and their offset price of the money saved, you paying for bags at Aldi, are going to be far less than what it costs you to go to Coles or bloody Woolworths to buy your groceries. Because they just think that they're bloody, oh, we're so good, yeah, we don't have to worry about it. That's the attitude we're getting on when we call them up. And the thing is that we started out a few people. A few people turned into about 300 people, and it will slowly grow. Right? And that's only in my small chain of people that I know. And they are slowly spreading out. This is how we got to 300, because one person told another to do the same thing. You've got to vote with your feet. Well, I was in Woolworths yesterday. They turned around and refused to pack my groceries. I just left my groceries in the trolley and said, see ya. Walked straight over to Aldi. 3 people that were in the line behind me followed me to Aldi. Right? Yes, you got to pay for your bags at Aldi. Yes, you got to pack them yourselves. But at the moment, if you want a cheaper option, because if you have to pay for the bags at Woolworths and Coles, it's going to cost you a great deal more than swapping stores for a few months while bloody Coles and Woolworths wake up to themselves. Because why should we have to pay for groceries? They want our business. If they want our business, pack our friggin' groceries, you arseholes. Because that's all you are. You have forgotten how you grew. That was the thing. See, supermarkets grew so the customers got service. Because in the old days, folks, we actually really got service. Right? When you went through a checkout, they were nice to you. There was a girl checking your groceries through and to make her job quick. There was a boy at the end packing them. So there were 2 people on the register. You'd have one pricing them, running them through the register, and the other one would pack them and sort them in the old days. They used to actually sort them. How do I know that? Because when I started out, I actually worked for both Coles and Woolworths in the old days. And what was my job? A packer. My job was to put those groceries in the bags for the customers, say, thank you, madam. Would you like me to carry to the car for you, madam? Or sir. And yeah, we were treated like kings back in those days. Even me, when I went shopping, I went to opposite supermarkets that when I was working for one, just so I get treated like a king. And yes, they treated you like a king, and it was. They would carry your groceries to the car for you. That's all disappeared. It's just as bad as Coles and not Coles, Kmart. And all those mobs. Like Kmart's a joke at the moment. They put their checkouts in the bloody middle of their stores, then make you feel like a thief as you're walking through the door. Because they've got them so far from the checkout, oh, you've got to check your groceries, ma'am, sir, and make you feel like a fucking thief. I'm sorry for swearing. But, yeah, they do. They make you feel like a thief. Well, I'm sick of it, right? I don't have to put up with that crap anymore. I don't work for the man anymore. I am my own man, and I've always have been. But one thing I won't do is bloody lie to you, and that's going to turn around and tell you that these crap that they're trying to sell you is bullshit, right? Yes, and guess what? We've even got t-shirts, folks. Yes, we've got t-shirts. Why have we got t-shirts? Well, Because we're sick of the grocery stores and all that doing the shit to us that they're doing to us and everything like that. But the thing is, you should be able to go to the store and get your goods packed in a bag like that. But in the meantime, vote with your feet, folks. Go back to the old days. Don't buy your groceries at the supermarket. It's costing you too much. It costs you fuel to go there. And most towns these days have those little IGAs or whatever they are. They still actually give you bags at the moment, most of them. And they'll be stupid if they don't, because then they're going to lose the business. Because why pay for shopping bags if you're paying more for your groceries? Go to the cheaper one. IGA are the cheap, not IGA. Aldi are the cheapest that I've found so far. As far as I know, IGA are still packing the groceries, but beware, the moment they do it, do the same to them. Because why should we have to pay for bags? They want our business. If they want our business, they should be packing our bloody groceries in some kind of receptacle, whether it's a box or whether it's a bag. I don't give a shit. If I'd sooner it in a box. But no, they don't do boxes anymore. No, you've got to have the bags. And we went from paper bags. It was good. Paper bags were good. They were recyclable. Why don't they just go back to paper? Oh no, it's costing them too much money. It's costing them point. Well, a kilo of plastics costs too much money. And plastic bags, trust me, aren't that expensive, folks. Look them up. Go online to some of these bag sites where they actually make the bags. The actual exact same bags. Because their company, I'll give you an example. Coles come to us and ask us to make bags thinner. That was a long time ago. And that was when I was learning about the plastic and everything. I was actually working for somebody, but in a reasonable position, learning about the business so that I could actually get my product on the market. So I had to start from scratch in the plastic industry like everybody else, and I learnt the hard way. But I've learnt a lot about plastic. And I've studied plastics because I had to study plastics, because now I make a product that actually is a useful product, and I guarantee my product for life, by the way. And but the whole thing is, when it's got to come out yet, but the thing, this ban plastic bags, that's a few bloody dickhead greenies that have been listening to the bullshit coming out of supermarkets, trying to sell you a few dollar bag, and yeah, I'm calling them idiot greenies because they're listening to this crap. Well, guess what, greenies? Those bags, they're worse for the fucking environment, you dopies. Though anybody that says those bags are good for the environment, oh sorry, wrong bag on the screen, oops, alert, sorry about that folks, I put the wrong bag up there. Bit of technical difficulties folks, yep, still got a technical difficulty. Get it right, that bag, anybody that says this bag is 100% recyclable is bullshit. This bag is not recyclable. That bag is recyclable. This bag, 100% recyclable, folks. The supermarkets have lied to you. The governments are now lying to you, saying, oh, no, well, they're just backing up the big business. Because guess what? The big business runs the government, folks. If you think that you really elect your politicians, you've got another thing coming. But no. So, no bags, no business, folks. Vote with your feet. Teach them a lesson. Go back to your greengrocer. Give your greengrocer that's been suffering it hard, because they're still around. They've stuck it out. They have stuck it out. No, I've got to give it to the greengrocer, because the greengrocers have stuck out the bullshit from the supermarkets. Go to your local greengrocer store. Go back to your Fruito that drives around the street tooting his horn. Go back to your Milko that delivered the milk and the orange juice to your front door. Go back to the baker that used to deliver your bread fresh to your front door. Bread that was still hot. That's how we had it in the old days. And yes, those days can come back if those guys are smart enough and get up and start their businesses back up, because people, I tell you now, would jump at the chance. I would, if I heard the Milko toot his horn out the front, I'd run out there and buy me milk off him rather than the bloody supermarkets. And I'd even pay that extra few cents that the milk costs, that the Milko charges, than what the supermarket bloody gives you, because you don't, let's just say half the shit the supermarket gives you anyhow is pergamate. The bread will be hotter and fresher. But see, they go on about these images, right? This is the images that they bloody sell you. But do you know, before these images came out, there used to be images of black garbage bags at the tips, right? What is do you want to know the difference between that garbage bag there and the black garbage bag that they sell you in the store? Zip, zilch, except there is a difference. There actually really is a difference. The plastic, no. Similar type of plastic. Do you know the only difference, folks? Is the plastic ones are free and the other ones, the black ones, which you can actually see in that picture, they're hidden underneath some of that. They've been really smart. Notice how they've been really smart and they've put the clear plastic bags over top of the black ones. You still can see the black ones. They're actually still in there. But both of those are biodegradable to a certain extent. They take a little, one will take longer than the other, i.e. the black ones will take much longer than the other ones. They do degenerate, folks. Anybody that has used them knows it. If you've reused them in your homes, you know, yeah, they eventually get trashed. And you've got to use it as a garbage bag for the last extent, and then throw it out, throw it in the garbage, then it goes to the tip. That's the only difference, folks. There's no difference between the black garbage bag and that garbage bag. None at all. Not one single. Yet they're quite happy to sell you those black ones on their shelves. This is what I mean. This is the stone called truth, slaying the giants with the bullshit that they've been telling you all these friggin' years. And now the government's getting behind them. I actually saw a news story on there. The government's getting on there saying, oh, it's a really good thing the supermarkets are getting rid of these bags. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, folks. That is absolutely bullshit. See, before the garbage bag was invented, we just put our garbage in the garbage. Straight in the garbage bin. Got it tipped out. We had to put bin kill in it every now and then. But our garbage went straight in the garbage, went to the tip, and went out. Bang. And I'm not going to get on to this bottle recycling shit today, but I'm going to visit that on another day. But that symbol on that bag, see, those bags are actually recyclable if they made them so that they had recycle bins for them and actually collected them. But no, it's too much work for the recycling centre to sort them out. Well, why didn't they have a separate bin where you can put the bloody garbage bins, or you put your bags into a... You put all your bags into a bag so that they know when bags are in bags that to separate. It'd be a lot easier. Oh, no, but don't put bags in bags. No, we can't pull it out of the bag. We're not allowed to pull it out of the bag. It's a load of bullshit, folks. It's a load of bullshit. The plastic bags that they used to give you in the supermarkets are recyclable. Oh, did you notice the fruit bags, though? Inside the thing, you still get the fruit bags. They're exactly the same fucking plastic. Exactly the same plastic. They are the single-use bags, getting them home, because you can't reuse them unless you put them in little tidies. But at least with the shopping bags, you can use them as garbage bags. But the fruit bags, yeah. But the whole thing is, folks, you have a right to have your groceries packed. If they want you to buy their product, they've got to pack our friggin' groceries. Right? Do you know that they would turn back a load if a manufacturer like me turned around and delivered our load without any boxes, without any packaging, and just delivered a whole shitload of products in a truck, made them empty the truck out, make them pack them themselves, they wouldn't accept it. So why should fucking we? Anyhow, no bags, no business. Fuck off, Coles and Woolworths, you wankers. You need to wake up. And I'm telling you now, everybody, wake up, go and start buying at the greengrocer, go buy your meat at the butcher. Yeah, and don't tell me that, the butcher's too far away. Most of the time they're in walking distance. You go to any supermarket or mall, the butcher's just next door to the supermarket anyhow. The greengrocers are still in there in some of them. You go out to my local one, the greengrocer's only across the road from the big mall. But there is about 6 butchers in there, and all the other stores that you need to buy your stuff at still can go there and buy all your stuff, but you don't have to vote with you can vote with your feet at Woolworths and Coles, tell them to go and get fucked, give them the bird as you go and buy them. I'm an Aussie, yeah, so I swear a bit, I'm sorry about that, folks, but I'm pissed off with what the Australian government is backing up and the lies that they're telling to back up the supermarkets. And yes, they're telling you lies, folks, major lies. Trust me, I don't trust them anymore. And I'm telling you now, the bags they're telling you are recyclable are not. The bags they were giving you were recyclable, were reusable, yet the ones they got, yes, you can reuse them time and time again until they break. Then what are you got to do with them? Throw them in the garbage. And they're going to wind up on the tip. So it's going to be hundreds and hundreds of these on the tips because they don't show them. That photo that I just showed you there, this photo here, I guarantee you that's been doctored. How do I know that has been doctored? Because all the black bags are conveniently hidden. That photo there, oh sorry, hang on, I'll bring it. This photo here, all those black bags in that image there are conveniently hidden. You can't see them. Why? Because, look them up, go through the images. All you got to do, what did I type in? Oh yeah, images of free plastic shopping bags. And that's what I got. Because they used to be free. Now they want you, all it is they want you to pay for them. That's all it is. They want you to pay for them. They know you won't pay for the little thin ones, but oh yeah, well we'll charge them 15 cents and make them use an unrecyclable plastic. And yeah, we'll tell them they're recyclable, but they're fucking not. Yeah, don't trust them, anybody. Like, I'm that ropeable, I'm swearing me head off. But anyhow, folks, honestly, now, there's going to be a link to the website for the t-shirts. Yes, we've got protest t-shirts. I've made them as cheap as possible. Yes, they are American pricing because the shirts do come from America and you will have to pay for the transport. But they are a nice t-shirt. Check them out. They're printed front and back. So it's on the front and the back. No bags, no business. Stand up and vote with your feet. Don't believe that bullshit anymore, folks. Spread this video so people in Australia, people around the world know that this current bullshit about these bags are recyclable and these bags are not recyclable, and these other ones, these eco-friendly ones, recycle, reduce and reuse. Bullshit. I'm not a fucking mushroom, so I won't believe that shit because I know the truth. Working and owning a plastics business. I'm telling you now, they're lying to you. There's my stone. It's called the truth. Listen to it. Wake up. Catch you all later, folks. Thank you for listening. Bye.